Hi Collective. Thank you for joining me. Please take it resonates, leave what doesn't. I'll be looking at your overall energies and what's surrounding you. These are not false, what does not fit, okay? Is it going to be another hot day today? It doesn't feel so hot as it was yesterday. Right. Okay, let's see what messages come out for you today. I'm just hearing people are so nosy. Yeah, people are so nosy up in other people's business. It's unreal. Seven of Pentacles. Clarify the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Any more messages in regards to this? Okay. Clarify the Knight of Swords. What's up with this air sign masculine? It's Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Someone's either talking to a Pisces. Russian and communicating something. Oh, was it a fire sign? Don't let me just get my other bed. Alright, so someone's communicating something with a fire sign. And this person's burdened way down. King of Cups. Yeah, we've got two friends here that's in communication. Either fire sign or water sign. That's too many. Spirit guides of the highest white light. Just one card, please. Too many. One. Just one card. Thank you. Just one card. Yeah. Justice. Long-term investment. There's something about someone here that stands out to someone. Like this, a person here stands out. It's like what they expected of a person isn't who they are. Like, you know, like people can be judgmental, like what they think. Like they can cast an illusion about someone, but then when you get to, I suppose, spy and do your little creepy moves, yeah? Or no. I mean, like, someone here had a wrong impression of someone, yeah? And it's like, yeah. Someone here's got, yeah, the impression that they had of someone isn't who they are. Like, I don't know, someone may have thought someone was, I don't know. It's like, you're a person, like, you could be, not like cutthroat as in how you talk, but like, you could be like, somebody, you don't play around. There's somebody that just don't play around. If somebody don't get equal give and take, they're gone, okay? I don't know, someone misjudged someone, okay? You're not stuck at a crossroads, divine feminine, yeah? Right? When you see with people, no equal give and take, you're gone. You're not allowing no one to keep you stuck. You're not gonna be stuck with give and take. If something's one-sided, you're gone. And you'll be cold about it. But you don't play around. For your swords, yeah. Yeah. You won't play around, you don't play around. Yeah? It's divine feminine, don't play around when it comes to people. Yeah? There ain't no equal giving, like, okay. You're not stuck at a crossroads. 3 swords in reverse. Not heartbroken. No one can't keep you stuck. And if no equal give and take, you're not going to keep yourself stuck. It's as simple as that. Where some people may keep themselves stuck in a situation. Oh, you're gone. I don't know. Someone here just had you all the way wrong. But I think someone here likes that side of you though, like, it's like you're mysterious. There's someone. Yeah, someone's weighed down and burdens. Someone's burdened a fire sign. Someone's communicating something with a fire sign. Yeah. Nine of Pentacles, independent, self-reliant, okay, single, justice. Like, you're people, yeah? But when you see that people come like this, or they want to, or you see that something's one-sided, or you feel like, yeah, something's unbalanced with the scales upside down, you're gone. Don't matter who it is. Because you're about balance. You're fair with people. See the scales there? You're fair, you're balanced. But you won't judge, like, you're not judgmental like that. You know, like in life you can come across people, but if you see someone's You know, we don't judge. Everyone's on their own timeline. Everyone's different, okay? But as soon as you see a situation where, I don't know, something could be an unbalanced situation, or a person could be unbalanced, or, you know, so you see the scales are upside down there, yeah? You're not dealing with that type of energy. That's no give and take, and that's unbalanced, yeah? You represent balance. So it's like you're fair, okay? You're not judging, but if it was a person, place, or thing, alright? But you could, yeah. This is why you're getting justice in your life. Like it's like as well, like when it comes to like this, your destiny, yeah? You're not gonna allow anything to unbalance you. Like, yeah, you can all take time out or whatever in life. You know, you come across people, but anything that is going to be unbalanced, no. Yeah, I mean, your hard work paying off because you're having patience, like in regards to your life, and you don't rush into something. But there's something about, yeah, someone's evaluating your progress, yeah? There's someone's watching you, they're evaluating your progress, and then they're in communication with their friends. Told you, people sneaking around, you know. Divine Feminine ain't stupid. All this creeping around business. Like, if you're going to creep around, do it so you don't get caught, yeah? You know, spies and all that. Up in people's business, if you know what I mean. So someone's talking to someone here, like, in communication, but this person's burdened. Person that, like passion and adventure. And I don't have to do passion as in like that. It's just your venture in regards to your life, okay? This is your destiny. New adventure, new passion in your new destiny, okay? Moving forward. Moving away from these type of energies. You know, just, you know, in life you cross people's path, right? But don't allow. I mean, you're to someone. This is why you're happy staying single, because you're not going to allow anyone to push that up on you. If you know what I mean, yeah. So on a balance, you know. I don't know. You know, sometimes in life you can come across someone. Someone may have a few drinks, okay, have a few drinks or a bit tipsy, and as I said about again, you know, when you have a few drinks, you know, you get. Do you understand what I mean? Especially if someone comes across someone where, yeah, like, the eye catches, yeah? Yeah. You see? Some people can be, you know, like when they've had a few drinks. Other people can be a bit, not forceful, but like, you know, like, yeah, I really like you, yeah, come on, come on. And you're like, nah, okay. And then to get their own way, they want to try to use reverse psychology. Oh, I know what type of, you're like, and you're like, listen, see you later. That's why some of you just single. Not judging. Yeah, it's like, I don't know, you could be someone that don't drink, someone else could be someone that does drink, and when people get, you know, a bit unsteady, all right, and you can notice, because obviously, you know, you're cold stone sober, right, and then you can see the unbalance there, yeah? Yeah, okay, people, but when people drink, they can get a bit, you know, do you know what I mean? Pushy, and that can be off-putting. Any more messages? The High Priestess, using their intuition. Yeah, as I said, you've got to use your intuition. Yeah. The Hierophant. And not only that, you know, in life you just see, you can just see how people are, right? It's not about being stuck locked away in a box or a cage for the rest of your life. Like, we can come across and have conversations and talk to people, but, you know, there's just some that, you know, just when they over drink, like, it just, that's where, this is where people have got to be careful, because they're drunk and they're just like, oh yeah, I want a piece of you, and they're pissed and they just, yeah, you don't know who, if you're drunk, like, you don't know, sure. Yeah? Oh gosh. No. Do you know what I mean, ladies? Like, you know? Meet your man, he's had a few and he's coming on to you, but it's just a put off. Yeah? Just a put off. These type of men that don't know you from Adam's but want to sleep with you in the first night. Like, what madness is that? You're like, no. Later. Yeah? Okay, is that what you're into? Is that what you do? No thanks. Okay? They're the ones that could, do you know what I mean? Just, that's how people catch shit. Like that. I'm not answering no questions right now. The Hierophant, yay. Your spiritual healer, guru, teacher, you know some secret. Yeah. I think, you know what, someone here, someone that's in communication with a fire sign, it's like someone here thought they could read you, but this is, I think, not now, I'm talking about previously. Like someone thought they had you figured out, worked out, but you're nothing like how this person, like you know, someone that just don't play around. What they thought or what they imagined, yeah, you're a bit of a, what's the word I can use? You're not an easy person, put it that way. You're not stupid. But there's someone here that likes that about someone, though. But yeah, what's this? Eight swords. Blinded, blinded and stuck. Right. Blinded, blinded and stuck. Again, you know, people that overindulge, overdrink alcohol. Yeah. The men that they overdrink, see something nice, want to sleep with them, you don't know them from Adams. Do you understand what I'm saying? They're the ones you've got to be careful of, I'm sorry. I'm not judging these people, but if you don't know someone and they're like that straight from the get-go, and you don't know them from Adams, like that is a red flag, yeah? Because that means like that's their personality when they overindulge. Yeah. And if you're someone that don't drink, yeah, people like this can be, look, I'm not judging, but can be kind of annoying. You know, like when people are just, you know, if you're sober and someone's drunk, like, sure. Bit, you know, a man could be a bit forceful in it, like heavy-handed and all that, like, look, stuck, keeping you stuck, like, yeah. Of course you see, you're not blinded. You know already that this situation is unbalanced, or the person's unbalanced. You don't want that energy. Ain't giving your energy over to someone like that, you're mad. To keep yourself stuck. No way. Yeah, using the discernment. Oh God, these cars. Something about apologising. Page of Cups, apology. But it's not that's catfishing, yeah? You know again, there's, you see the fish. Or a person or a situation could be poisonous to your health. Do you know what I mean? You're setting, you're if you're one person and they're something different, okay? But with this could be someone that when they, you know, yeah, look, someone's catfishing because they want the cat, if you know what I mean. And you're like, no, man, So that means that's your personality, that's what you do. Wife. Related to this. You know, not only that, you know, when people are tipsy, they'll tell you, won't they? They catfish, they love bomb, right? Use emotions. Yeah. Someone's put a block to that though. I don't know, did someone think like you couldn't see something? I don't know. Yeah, you saw, you was like, nah. You can weigh a person up within 5 minutes, let me tell you. Yeah? No, without, like, you can weigh someone up within not a lot, half an hour of getting to know someone. Say about an hour, give or take. You can weigh someone up if you pay attention. Okay, someone from your past wants to return. Leap of faith have gone in a new direction. I mean, this, yeah, you're no to that. Yeah, definitely ain't no fool to that. Gone in a new direction. Yeah. Someone's not judging, but it's not. It's just not. Yeah, I think it's that's put you off. You know, again, some people just think like getting that you're their objects. Yeah. Are you mine after that? Like, excuse me? Like, you're no one's property. Do you understand? Blinded and stuck. You're like, no, I don't think so. Yeah, you're like, yeah, I ain't no fool. See you later. Anyway, yeah, using your intuition. Like, using your intuition about a situation. Okay. Any more messages? Yeah, you move forward to calmer waters. Hey. Yeah. To calmer. Yeah? You hear the word? Calmer waters. Someone's a bit all over the place. Unbalanced. Yeah, you've got to protect your energy. You take it back. You're looking out to your future. Again, you know, it's using intuition to... Like, nah. Take you back. But you don't care who the people are. Like some balance, or you see something, or... Yeah, again, you can... You pay attention, you can... And not only that, people, if you pay attention as well in regards to your destiny, alright? Or something that you do. And with the Eight of Swords, again, people, you know, sometimes when people have had a few to drink, their tongue slips up, alright? Okay? And they may say something where you're like, alright, okay. I don't know, it could be something that's your destiny, something that you like doing. You know, you're just talking conversation, and then the person may say, I don't know, they're not into that, or they don't like that, or some, not like they don't like that, but anything where someone's trying to get you away from what you're doing, or it's like you meeting someone for the first time, and you've got like a pair of, I don't know, alright, let's just say your hair could be straight, yeah? Or no, your hair could be like, how can I put this? Alright, let's just say you could have long nails, yeah? And you can meet someone, they can say, oh no, like, yeah, they've had a few, and they're like, nice nails, but I don't like long nails. And you're like, okay, so what's that got to do with me? Like, why are you telling me that? Yeah? You see? You see what I mean? Like they can slip up. But it could be in a conversation. It don't have to be that. It could be anything. Yeah? That's why you've got to pay attention. And this is why you've got to be careful in regards to... Yeah, because you don't want anything to block your destiny. This is your destiny. You don't want someone keeping you stuck, person keeping you stuck. Yeah? Because they just want to get the cat, yeah? But they use emotions. It's like a bit like catfishing, but someone's pissed, if you know what I mean. And when people are drunk, they slip up, and they're true. They say when you're drunk, you speak the truth. I'm going to use my other device in a minute if this cuts off one more time. Yeah. Like, you're not gonna, yeah? You can judge people from the get-go, alright? Anything where you feel it's gonna implode or have an effect on what you do, or you can just tell straight from the get-go. Okay? People want to know, you can't just give that over straight away. Or again, or if there's a man that likes you and they just, you know, all that puts me off, you know, don't know you from Adams, don't know nothing about you, yeah? That's the put off. Because that's what the personality's like, isn't it? But again, not judging. It's just not your cup of tea. Yeah, you turn your back. You were like, You're like, no, 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 no. I'm not about to be kept stuck. No way. Yeah. Okay. Any more messages? Knight of Pentacles. But that's like you know, sometimes you've got to weigh up something, like you stop for a minute and you're like, okay, well, if that situation person have a drastic effect on something you do, then you know you don't go there, do you? So you could be a bit defensive, or someone could have been defensive in regards to, yeah, you could have been defensive. Again, you know, like talking to someone and nice nails, but I don't like no nails. I'm just using that as an example. And you're like saying to yourself, bit of an audacity, I don't know you from Adams. Yes, something's made someone defensive. When you're defensive, put your boundaries up. Again, it's just paying attention. You know, the Wheel of Fortune represents cycles of life. So, you know, moving forward on your journey, think cycles from your life that you recognise, red flags with people or whatever, on your path moving forward. Yeah, you recognise. It's about paying attention and not making the same mistake again, yeah? Going on that same cycle with different energies but similar from your past. Do you understand what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, so yes, something's like, turn. Yeah, you could be defensive now. Yeah, you're very stubborn. Stubborn, like, yeah, things like this. You're like, You'll turn your back in a hot minute. Like, see you later. Anything that you intuitively pick up that's going to keep you stuck, you're gone. Like a Cups following one's heart. Okay. That could be you moving forward to calmer waters, just moving away. That's you following your heart, yeah? Four of Swords, they're holding back. Taking a leap of faith, moving on. Okay? No loss. Again, you know, you just people cross your path, don't they? You can use your discernment, make a judgment call on what you see, what you pick up. No hard feelings. Bye, take care. Okay? But it's recognising things, okay? Not judging and all that as well. Holding back. You don't want to be held back. Oh yeah, it's you following your heart. Any more messages about this energy? Collaboration. Three of Pentacles, collaboration. Okay. Let's see what's collaborations. Oh yeah, look, community. Okay. Let me tell these people in this particular community. Yeah? Nothing's hidden from this High Priestess. Nothing. People collaborating behind closed doors. In the dark. Neighbours in a community. Someone ain't no fool. They won't be taken by one. They won't be taken for one. That people need to recognise. And this person knows when people are collaborating. Neighbours, people in the community, wherever. Okay? Or someone wants to collaborate with someone, but they're like, yeah, you'd be good to do this, but that would be for their destiny. You're like, no, I'm good, I've got my own destiny. You see what I'm saying? People trying to steer you off your destined path to maybe collaborate with them to do something with them. Yeah? Which then will keep you stuck because it's steering you off your destiny. You can't do that. You can't do that. Like, no. And then people think they can get you hook, line and sinker, like by having that attachment with you. Yeah, let's have a bit of it, you know. Trying to... No, because that's attaching their self to you, do you understand? Energetically. No, we're not doing that. Yeah? Someone ain't a fool. Yeah, like it was. SEX. Rush in, rush out. Someone's like, to the hell, fuck no. Like, literally. What you take me for? Yeah? I'm telling you, you can work someone out within half an hour of being around them. Maybe someone may want to apologise. You know, I told you, when people have a few and they wake up the following morning and they're like, oh my God, what did I say? People can't remember, can they? Can't even stand up straight. Queen of Wands. Yeah, you're someone that's very confident. You run you. No, I can't try to keep you stuck. What's this? 5 of Cups. So you have missed opportunities. Like, no. You own you. You run things in your life. No, don't run you. Time is this. Yeah. Maybe someone... Something about juggling multiple priorities, responsibilities. About dropping the ball. Multitasking. But this could also represent someone going back and forth, I don't know, between two people, that could be as well. Okay? Alright? Juggling. Yeah. Or maybe there's someone, I don't know, maybe there's someone here that just talks about multitasking. But multitasking when it comes to someone to make money. But you're not going to be used as the pawn for someone. Do you understand what I mean? Like later. Like, yeah, just for their destiny. You're not going to keep yourself stuck to work with someone else for their destiny. Like, to the hell no. So I think someone's worst nightmare. Well, maybe that would have been yours then. That's what I'm saying, in the near future, that's what I'm saying with people. Yeah? That's why there's something you recognise. That's why we should pay attention with people. Yeah? Straight from the get. Yeah? You can work them out. You can work them out in a hot minute. Okay? This could be someone, I don't know, going back to their ex, sleeping with someone else. And if they can rush towards you and want the cat or get a piece of that, they can do it to someone else. Emotional manipulation and all that. Telling you what you want to hear and you're just like, God, please. Nah. You ain't about to be stuck. You see God damn clearly. Yeah, you're not emotionally invested. You're embarking on your own journey. This is your own journey. You're not embarking on someone else's journey. That's going to keep you stuck. Yeah? This is your journey. You leave people to their own journeys in life. Or this is someone's worst nightmare because, I don't know, with the collaboration, something didn't quite work out the way planned for those that were collaborating in the dark, if you know what I mean. You just keep overcoming these, you know, like when you're on a racing track and you've got to jump. You know, when you're running, you've got to keep jumping over the hurdles, yeah? Keep jumping. You see when people are trying to place hurdles on your path. Five of Swords in reverse. Yeah, someone wasn't able to have victory, navigating conflicts. Victory through deceit and navigating conflicts. Five of Wands. Ten of Cups. Again, you're not judging, but, you know, if this is a cycle that you recognise or where you come from in the past, a lot of you don't want to be with, again, we're not judging people that drink or anything like that, but you just don't want to be with someone that's a drinker. That's your choice, okay? That's your choice. Ain't got very good memories about it. And again, you're not judging people, but you just ain't got good memories in regards to how people are when they're drunk. And I just think, you know, not just maybe yourself you don't drink, or you stop drinking, or you walked away from drinking, but it could have just been, I don't know, a parent, a mother, or someone that was nasty, and you can recognise that energy in other people, and you're like, nah, see you later. Okay, yeah, something to do with a mum or dad, something from the childhood, like, yeah, it kind of, something rang a bell. It's like, yeah, maybe that's why I was born. Maybe my mum and dad like just met like that, had a few drinks, and that's how you come about. Yeah, it happens. It's just lost. And then the next thing, you know, 9 months later, out pops a baby. Do you understand what I mean? And then they weren't suited, compatible. So you recognising a pattern, you're like, nah, Also, when you meet someone for the first time and then they asking you, can you get pregnant? You're like, what? You're like, what the, what? Like, that's some big alarm bells. Ding, 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 ding. Like, what the hell? You're like, what's this? Fucking hell. Talk about rush. Yeah, look, this is about balance. Again, as I said, as you're going on your path, your journey of life, you know, you come across different people, didn't you? Yeah? Right. You're going to see, like, holes in the ground covered up with twigs and leaves. So you've got to notice when there's like a little trap there, all right? So you've got to walk around that little hole or kick. I'm just using examples, yeah? Or you walk down there and you may see like a little, you know, like, what's them things and you walk on it and it goes bang, yeah? So you got to notice, you got to tread carefully, like, oh no, I better not step on that, let me jump over that, okay? Yeah, so it's like just seeing these little things along your path, okay? Yeah, like I don't know, there's a hole down there, could have like, I don't know, you know, like in some of them films, like you'll see, I don't know, back in the day in the war, they dig holes, wouldn't they, and have all them sticks sticking up in the pit, yeah, and if you fell in it, you get impaled, yeah? So it's like, you know, there's like a hole, but it's all covered up with twigs and leaves, but you've got to recognise it, you kick it out the way and you're like, oh my God, look, if I didn't notice, I would have fell in that, yeah? So, yeah, it's just jumping over the, recognising little things as you're going on your path, yeah? Or like there could be like some trees there, yeah, and then you're like you step on a bit of rope, then you're hanging upside down, yeah, you're stuck on the tree. Do you understand what I mean? You've got to overcome these, but emotions as well. You see how the emotions represent the path. So again, this is See, recognizing the water, okay, on your path represents emotions. Yeah? Know the difference. People will, you know, tell you you're nice, this, that, the other. So get a piece. Okay? People catfish, alright, you're lovely, you're cool, you're nice. Oh, I'd like to sleep with you. Like, yeah, okay. Well, God. That's why women pay attention. Like when a man says to you straight, can you have babies? Like, you're like, what are you thinking? You know. Don't get me wrong, people can, in life, you can come across people, someone can like someone straight away, it happens. Ah, this is a troll. I ain't got time for these trolls on my channel. Yeah, just as I said, yeah? You've got to pay attention to the little traps. Yeah? That'll keep you stuck. You've got to be aware. As I said, you know, you're walking along, yeah, there's twigs, leaves, hiding a piece of rope, yeah? You put your foot in the rope, the next thing you're stuck. Yeah, or there's little grenades there. You can't step on them because you'll blow yourself up. I'm just using these, yeah? Or there's the holes that, you know, you've got to tread carefully along your path. Recognise what will keep you stuck to what won't keep you stuck. I told you people, once you start seeing things, you can't unsee it. Yeah? If you pay attention. And there's people that are going to be mad that you can see it. Yeah? You don't want anything that's holding you back. You don't want to be with anyone that can be controlling. Alright? The world's in reverse. I mean, that's... I don't know, you may get someone... I know there's someone from your past though, someone from your past wants to come back around. I don't know if it's from the past, okay? The Empress. Yeah, I mean, you know, nothing wrong with like, hi, morning, talking to neighbours, things like that. But when it starts getting that, you're like, no. Two of Cups. Is that you want equal, like, you want someone to balance. Following one's heart. So there's someone here that likes someone, okay, from someone's past. Yeah, Ace of Swords. You're cutting through confusion, powerful breakthrough. So there's energies that know, you know that energies know that you're paying attention. You can't unsee what you can't unsee, right? You're like, listen, along my journey, along my path, there's going to be tests, and with new energies, new people, people that you come into contact with. Again, this is recognizing things in people, maybe from whether it stems from your childhood, or you recognize something, or it's something you saw as someone from the get-go, and it's like, no, okay. Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, learning, yeah. You're not in the matrix, you're not asleep. That's what I'm saying, you're not asleep. Judgment. What about the judgment? Maybe something's a judgment. A judgment is usually in a court, like judgment. Judgment call. Archangel Michael blowing the horn. Judgment call. Or you made a judgment call. Yeah, you used your yeah. Someone likes your ice. It's like you've got an ice cold. Like you're not like that. But someone likes the fact that you don't. How can I put it? You use your discernment call. You make your judgment call. Look, you got your sword up. I mean, you're serious as well. Look, okay. I mean, look how you're looking. Like you're looking at towards like the clouds, illusions. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Again, you know, it's like, look, women have earth angels, masculine and feminine energy, okay? Earth angel, half man, half woman. And I don't mean like you were born like that bit and that bit. It's not like that. I'm talking about the energy. Men have masculine and feminine, okay? All right? But someone may think like you move very much like how a man thinks, yeah? Like you move how a man thinks, like like you're not a man, I'm not saying that. But you can just cut off, yeah? Cut off and go about your business, put it that way. And not get attached, alright? It's not because you're a cold person, alright? But you know who to cut off and who not to get attached to, yeah? And again, as I said, on the journey, yeah? You know, to who attached to who detached from. It's as simple as that. So until you know, you got, you know, so you come across people in your life until you know, you've got to use your discernment. Yeah? Recognize things in people, like, okay, that's a red flag. All right, no, okay, and just keep it moving. Yeah, there is. Yeah, there. But you're gonna have, you know, you're gonna come across people. You're gonna come across people, all right, that are not your soulmate, but you've got to use your discernment call. You've got to know the difference. Like, if someone just wants to sleep with you straight from the get-go, you know, or like, let's just say, you know, you meet someone and they're like, oh, they're talking about, let's just say, if you're a woman, can you get pregnant? And you're like, what? Like, that's a red flag. Yeah. Someone wanting to hold you down. That's a good way of holding someone down, isn't it? Yeah. That's how people become attached and bonded to people, and that's how people become stuck. Yeah. They're like, all right, just have this fling, and the next thing. The next thing. What's that card doing? The next thing, you know. Yeah. I don't know. 9 months later, or, you know, 80 months later, you've got 2 kids, whatever, I don't know, or twins, whatever. Yeah? Yeah. That's how people end up holding people down, or they've got that connection with them and you're stuck then. Yeah? Well, not really, because there's some people that have got kids and they're still don't go. I mean, there's some people that have children with people and they don't go back and forth sleeping with that partner. Oh, just because you've got children. But unfortunately, there's some people that think on that level. Yeah, well, fucking, yeah. Yeah. You're aware. Got to be aware of who to pour into, who not to pour into. Again, energy vampires and all that. And then giving your energy, going over to someone from their past, or juggling you and taking your energy and giving it to someone else, and trickery, manipulation, like later, all this, man. Yes, you will have a divine counterpart, but again, you've got to overcome these type of obstacles on your way, and use your discernment and see something from a different angle. Like, no, okay, yeah, I see through that. No, I'm not entertaining that. Okay, all right, I paid attention to what that person said. You might be a man and you meet a woman, or you know, you go out to have something to eat, or you know, she's talking, like, just pay attention to what people say. You know, she may say, oh, can you have children? Like, that's a strange question to ask someone from the first date you've met them. All right, and you'd be like that would raise a red flag. You'd think, yeah, you don't say that straight away. You're like, what's up your sleeve? And then, you know, you'd be like, oh, yeah, my sperm's really strong. Yeah. And the next thing you know, you want to get in it on and she's poking holes in the, yeah? And then the next thing you know, you're stuck to the person who's pregnant. And you're like, yeah, but I protected myself. Well, that's why she asked you, could you have kids? Yeah? And they're all in the packet, but none of them are ripped open. But there could be tiny little pinholes that you've missed. So have a look. Just be mindful, have a look next time. See if there's any tiny little pinholes in any of them. Before you put it on. It's true. But people will hold you down, keep you stuck. Keep you stuck. And you know, this is like, this is a karmic relationship. This would be a karmic relationship. Yeah. But this is the person that you should be with in the near future. But you've got to be aware. Got to be aware of people's plot plans and schemes. People are very shrewd out there. I'm telling you. Yeah. So if I was you, always get your own. If you are grown men and women, and you just, it's just that you don't know nothing serious, just, I don't know, buy your own. If that is what the case is, buy your own. Yeah. I don't know, maybe some of you don't want nothing serious, I don't know. I don't know if that is the case. I suggest you buy your own. Never let someone say, it's all right, I've got some. Like, no, buy your own. Yeah. So, yeah, 2 of Cups. Yeah. 10 of Cups. Okay? That's happily ever after. But, you know. Fortunately, you're going to come across many frogs. You're going to kiss many frogs along your path. Not many, but you know what I mean, okay? Until you meet your prince or princess charming. I'm not saying frogs as in people are ugly, horrible like that, but yeah, okay. The Tower. Oh well, something backfired. Oh gosh. Huh? Oh well, someone's been exposed. Huh? Well, when you recognise the tower's built on a field, when you recognise a tower's built on a faulty foundation, okay, you're like, no, I'm not about to keep myself stuck. So you've seen something, you're like, no, that situation, that'll bring my foundation down, okay, yeah, you're like, no way, I'm balanced. Yeah, I think you're not judging people, but look, Cups, and anyone that's drinking, you're like, oh, you drink? Okay, no, see you later. You're not judging them, but you just recognise, you know. Okay. People become overpowering, a bit aggressive. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you've seen a red flag. You're not judging, but you're like, no. And unfortunately, you know, some people, no, You know, you see the change in some people when they drink, they can get nasty. There's some type of, maybe you were someone that your mother got nasty when they used to drink, or your father used to get nasty, or you, it's just like a put off, like, yeah, look. So, you could have stopped, right? Because, you know, you could have been, had an explosive temper. So you recognise red flags. Yeah, because, you know, you've been there. You could have been someone that used to get explosive when you used to drink, or you've been with partners and you're like, no, I'm not going backwards. Yeah? Yeah? Just imagine yourself walking backwards, you know, like when you rewind a tape. Yeah? And you're going backwards. But you're not going backwards, you're going forwards. Ain't doing all this work to fall into another trap. That's just you, your preference. Strength. You're not judging. I mean, you know, unfortunately, sometimes in life, yeah, you can meet someone and say, yeah, it's a shame that maybe, I mean, you can't meet someone and say, oh, no, you've got to stop drinking. Or you can't do that, because it's not for you to tell someone what they can do in their life. But it's like, you put the work in, all right, for yourself. So it's not for you to change someone's life, but I think it'd be easier to just come across someone that just don't drink. Simple as that. Rather than trying, you know. Unfortunately, you can meet someone, you can like them, or I don't know, you can maybe type of, I don't know what it is, okay? You know, you can connect, or you could emotionally like them, I don't know what it is, okay? But it could be just, maybe you might have some things in common or something like you talk about, but it could be just that side of things, that you know, you're like, you're not willing to, you're like, no, like, I'm not coming into your life, I'm not forcing you what not to do, that's your life. But yeah, some people are just not compatible with others, yeah. And again, it's for people in life, if they want to change in their time, they will change, yeah. But it's not for you to force anyone to change. But then it's for you to make the decision in regards to who you will and who you won't accept, yeah. Like once, someone could just be, you know, it could be, you know, usually when people meet people and they like, oh, I really like you, it's usually just lust. Yeah, it's usually just lust. Yeah, it's usually just lust. Okay. It's usually just lust. And then when people get that lustful feeling, they want to, you know, have sex with you. It's just lust. It's not love. Five of Cups. Yeah. It's like there's something you remember, and it's like some about an elder in your family, like, yeah. It's something that you're seeing. Yeah, it's like an elder. I don't know whether it's a grandmother, a mother, or dad. Okay. Because of this situation, lustful energy, drinking, popping out babies, yeah? Okay? Then there's missed opportunities, okay? Because you just had a few drinks in that lustful energy, baby pops out, and you don't even want to be with the person. It's just sex, yeah? And some people, you know, like some mothers, it may have just been, you know, had a few drinks, weren't looking to get pregnant from the man, yeah? Got on the lustful energy, done the do. 9 months later, out pops a baby. And then they didn't even love the father, or maybe the father walked away from them because they were a drinker. And then the baby comes along. You, as a child, remind her of the man that she slept with. Yeah? She gets angry at the child. Yeah? Because every time she looks at you, you remind her of the dad. Yeah? Do you know what I mean? Or maybe your dad was someone that's very ambitious, or you was the apple of your dad's eye. She could have been someone that really didn't want you. I don't know, something like that. Yeah, it was just a one-night stand. You know, you hear these stories of women having babies and, you know, not wanting that child with the man, and but I suppose it depends what type of year it was. 1940s, I don't know, 50s, back in them days. You couldn't just get your contraceptive tablets and that. It was like Backstreet, ABOR, you know what I mean? Yeah? It was a lot of that, Backstreet, when women got pregnant back in them days. And that's how, you know, some people passed away from Backstreet, ABORTIONS. Yeah? But then you would think back in them days, well, if it was easier to conceive like that, okay, you'd ease up on the drinking, wouldn't you? Because it was that got someone in problems. Look, some people have got 10 children. Yeah? Or maybe like you're looking at your mum or your dad in the past, and you're like, yeah, my dad's got a whole heap of kids. Yeah? And then you're like, yeah, my mum's had a whole heap of kids. Yeah? So between them, there's like, you know, 20 kids in the family. Hmm? Like, yeah, you've got a big family. Someone has got a big family. Yeah? Someone's got a big family. Divine family, you've got a big family. People don't even know like how many brothers and sisters you got. Yeah? You've got a big family. Yeah? I mean, it's like 9 one side for the mum, or 10 the dad. That's 19. That's 19 children between two parents. Yeah? And on top of that, all the nieces and nephews. You've got a big family. But again, back in them days, people were just popping out kids like they were like That's what happens when you're overindulging in alcohol and you're getting that lustful energy. 9 months later, yeah, then that one's born. Then you don't learn by that mistake. Yeah. So after your baby's born, then you have start drinking again. 9 months later, got another one. Then that one's born. Then you do it again. Don't learn again. 9 months later, you got another one born. It's just like, look, all of them. Yeah, someone's just popping up babies all over the place. So yeah, so it's like you're an empress now. You've embodied all 4 queens in the deck. Okay. So it's like you're looking at your parents. You're like, no. Or again, you go on your path, you meet a guy, he has a few drinks, he wants to get in there, lustful energy, and it just reminds you of your dad. Yeah? You're like, oh God, yeah. Oh, kids all over the place type of energy. No. No. Oh, but look, backstabbing. Oh, don't worry about these fucking backstabbers. Who cares about them, man? They're so in your business. Like, who cares? They're haters. Always gonna have something to say, ain't they? Fucking stalkers, weirdos. That's how you see them. You just see them as weirdos. You're weirdos. People are weird. It's just so in your business. The stalkers I'm talking about. The Chariot, just moving forward. Victory, warrior energy. I don't know. Maybe someone is well known by the police. I don't know. Maybe they're criminal. I don't know. Okay. Or they've got. I don't know. King of Pentacles. Grounded. This could be an Earth Sun. Taurus, Capricorn or Virgo. Yeah, you want someone that's grounded. Yeah, you don't want someone that's got addictions. Again, you know, when people have a few drinks, sometimes they slip up. Yeah? When they've been drinking. And that's a red flag. Like, oh yeah, I did. Okay, yeah. Once you've heard that, yeah, yeah. Red flag. Look, drinking. As I said. If someone can come towards you like that, straight from the get-go, how many other women would that person do that to? Their addictions. alcohol and whatever. Five of Pentacles, leaving someone out in the cold. Or someone from your past wants to return. Don't know, it could be Capricorn, it could be someone else. Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. I mean, you've got one here that's grounded. Alright, and you've got another here that's... We've got the King of Pentacles there. He's grounded, he's got material. You know, he's worked hard to get where he is. Then you've got this other one here that's broke. Okay, they've lost a home or lost a job and they want to come back around. See what I mean? They're two different earth signs. Yeah? This one most probably was the one that was, I don't know, wants to come and celebrate and drink with you. I don't know. Maybe they're hoping they can get back around to get a bit of this. Like, you're like, no. Yeah. You recognise all these type of people. And again, when people drink, they slip up. I mean, you can just make conversation with people. You can just say, you know, oh yeah, well back in the day I used to drink. Yeah, back in the day yeah. But that's what you used to, or whatever, I don't know, it's for some of you. And then other people then feel comfortable opening up to you. And they're like, oh yeah, well I do a bit of that. And you're like, yeah, okay. No, I'm good, thanks. Again, everyone heals at their own time, yeah? Everyone's different. And you've got to be careful anyway. Because people like this, they pick up sexually transmitted demons from people, yeah? Attachments. Yeah? Then they want to come and sleep with you. And especially when people are eager to sleep with you too. Like, later. Yeah, you ain't dropping off your friend to me. Yeah? You know, if someone's been sleeping with a woman that slept with God knows how many guys within that week, and then, you know, he's got all her attachments on him, and then he wants to come and sleep with you and drop off all them attachments on you, like that. No, you've got to protect your energy. Yeah, especially when people have had a few and they're eager to, yeah, come on, yeah, I want to, yeah, I really like you. Okay. Well, there's a difference between liking and getting in that lustful energy, wanting to jump, yeah? Yeah, someone may have a lot of emotions for you. Someone may like you, I don't know. But of course, people are going to have a lot of emotions when they're drunk, aren't they? Because they're getting that lustful energy. You want a mature, stable King of Pentacles, someone that's grounded. You're not taking 10 steps forward to take, you know, 9 steps back to start at number 1 again. That makes sense. Rejection, yeah. Yeah. So yeah, moving forward, there's going to be yeah, a rejection there. Right. Hi. That type of energy. Yeah, rejection. Someone could have been praying, hoping that you would reject someone's offer. Yeah? Yeah, you're closed off, look. Yeah, of course you're going to reject this. Because once you see what you see, you can't unsee it. But again, we're not judging them people, but it's your choice. You're like, no, I'm rejecting that, thanks. Okay. Rejection. Pentacles. You're pursuing your goals, opportunities. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, cutting through confusion, a powerful breakthrough. Yeah, rejecting. You're not about to allow anyone, any little groupie in the community, neighbours, whoever, a group that may get together and, I don't know, overindulge, whatever. We're not judging, that's their business. But you're not about to be played, tricked, fooled, manipulated. You're done. I'll see you later. Again, this is what I'm saying. When you recognise, let's just say, it's usually this going out for the people that recognise these energies. This going out to the people that have been on this path. Yeah? Or even if you haven't been on the path, you know, it could be something to do with your parents, all right? It's like you've got to recognise them energies in regards to where it fits in your life. Yeah? I.e., you're not stuck in that matrix. Your eyes are open. You're paying attention. You're not asleep. Yeah. Focus on self. So you're just going back to focusing on self. Yeah, moving forward to calmer waters. You focus on self anyway. Opportunities. The Emperor, Aries energy. Look, the community's gossiping, and you know they are, right? We're all having a good old chat, yeah. We've laid the situation to rest, okay? That was is it genuine? Looking for love in all the wrong places. I know I can count on you. Yeah, confirmation. Yeah, don't look for love in all the wrong places. Recognise the red flags. Let's see what else comes out. And not only that, you know, sometimes you can usually see people when they're just too friendly with others. And that, to me, that's a red flag as well. Like when they try to convince you, oh, you see that person, oh, they're a great person, you know. Oh, he's a, oh, they're a good person. And you're like, well, okay, yeah. Yeah, if you say so. Yeah. 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 Well, that's what you think. I've got a different belief. Well, it's something that you know. That you're calm. Alliance. You know what's the most honest? You know, dogs are the most honest. You know, they're the best. They're your best friends, aren't they? They don't answer back. They don't. Well, look, you know, you get people that breed dogs just for fighting. You get others that, you know, it's down to the owners, isn't it? You know, that turn out, their dogs turn out vicious. But if you're, you know, a loving, like a pet lover, yeah, alliance. Dog's your best friend, I'm telling you. Unfortunately, more than some humans are. People are just too cunning, shrewd, out for themselves. Okay, ambulance. Friendship. Masks. See what I mean? You've got to be careful if you come across people who are good at wearing masks. You've got to start recognising these masks that people wear. Trust me. Yeah, because you don't see your dog putting on a different mask, do you? Huh? Yeah, your dog's your best friends. Look at the humans. Let me tell you, people, this world isn't what you think it is. People ain't who they think you are. That's what I'm saying. If you walk blindly, as I said, some people are asleep, some people can't see. Once you see, you can't unsee. Like walking around with tinted rose-coloured glasses, put it that way. Nightmare. Suffering, darkness, persecution. Okay? Someone's Nightmares. Someone's having some nightmares. I don't know. As far as I'm concerned, let me tell you something. I think this whole world's evil to me. That's all you need to. That's all you need to know. All right. This world isn't what you think it is. Trust me. Trust me on that. Telling you. Hate, catastrophe, misfortune. That's why with these people you've got to be careful, because people are good wearing masks. Yeah. Don't walk around with no rose tinted glasses on. Yeah. Got to open your eyes. These people, they wear different masks. Yeah. I call them the actors. You walk around blindly, you won't see what these people are doing. Yeah, they'll act like this. Oh, they're my friends, really. No, you're not seeing clearly. Okay, gift. Either you've got a gift, or your gift is helping people see through this, see through the illusions, the masks, the traps, open up people's eyes, don't walk around with rose-tinted glasses on. Yeah, unfortunately people are asleep and they're stuck in the matrix, they don't see. Okay? People hide who they really are. But they show up good though. And you wouldn't think anything different. But look how many different masks they wear. So they'll show up to you in a different way. Then they'll go to someone else and wear a different mask. So they've got a different mask for different occasions. Most probably for each different friend. They'll act one way towards you, put on that mask to act around you. Then they'll go to... So it could be, you know, when they're around their mother, they act one way. When they're around their friend, they act another way. When they're around their partner, they act a different way. This person here, for doing this, they're trapped. You see through this energy. They're cursed. Someone may have tried to put a curse in you. Curse in yourself. Someone's thinking, someone's daydreaming about you. Daydreaming and I'm thinking of you. Daydreaming and I'm thinking of you. That's strategy. I'm telling you. Listen. Readiness. You're ready. Yeah. Prompt arrangement, preparation. You see through all this. You're not walking with blind faith. I mean, you're walking in faith as in, you know, you trust the Most High. Once I was blind, but now I see. I see the ones that wearing a mask around me. Yeah. Strategizing. friends. Could be a group that's just all wearing masks to each other. Collaboration. I'm telling you. Backup, unity, enhancement. So we've got a group here that's strategizing about something you do online. You see, that could be analytics, okay? Yeah, we know we've got these haters. We know they're wearing masks and that they come on a channel and they, you know, use fake names, okay? Yeah, we know about the group because they're jealous. We know what they're doing, yeah? Oh, let's try to slow their YouTube down. Oh, let's complain this, or let's complain that. Come on, everyone, let's get together. Look, let's watch their, yeah? Okay? We all know what you're doing, yeah? Strategizing. See what you're doing, yeah? You think we can't see? Of course we can see. We ain't got rose-tinted glasses on. We know what you're doing behind the scenes. You're not stupid. Yeah? You and your little fake ass friend group, okay? You all trapped. Don't strategize on anything. You seem like clear as day. Yeah. Let me put on this mask, okay? Let's go on their channel and use a fake profile, and let's all yeah, because all hateful ass energies. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Come on, friends. Yeah. They're all fake. Let's all strategize together. Like, you're just childish. Idiots. Yeah? And you're all getting seen. So when you're doing this, okay, again with your friends, you come across one way. When they're around their parent or mother, they come across sweet and innocent, okay? Like butter don't melt in their mouth. But then when they're around someone else, you're strategizing. But you want to wear a mask around your nan or your mum, yeah? Around your family. So your family look at you differently. Oh no, my niece, my grandchild. Oh no, they're absolutely divine. Yeah, they're lovely. Yes, oh, she's ever so sweet. Yeah, but then really, but if they knew what you were doing behind the scenes, collaborating, yeah, yeah, let's strategize. That's nasty. You're a nasty piece of work. But you're wearing a mask to make others think of you differently. Okay. So when you're with your friends, your true self comes out. Yeah, but you're trapped. You've been caught. You weren't that clever, was you? I'm hearing game, set, and match. Now they're cursed. Now that one's cursed. Oh, look at her with a little voodoo doll. If you open up a little portal, got all these ghosts coming through. Okay? Yeah, someone's shook. They're having nightmares. Well, you shouldn't be playing with things that you shouldn't be playing with then, should you? You've seen all types of creatures in your dreams. Waking up sweating, scared. Yeah, you're going to a different realm. You're being shown. scary, is it? Yeah, as I said, this person, when they're around family, i.e., you know, could be the nan, brother, cousin, whoever, family, they just wear masks around their friends. They wear different masks. They just wear different masks for different people. Yeah, someone's daydreaming of someone. Oh, compromise, look. Agreement, reconciliation, consideration. And it got, that one don't like her, and she don't like her. I don't know. Reconciliation. Yeah. Oh, look, evidence. Someone's got their little evidence bag. A minute. My little evidence bag. Always have your little evidence bag, yeah. Put that inside there. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah, someone's got some evidence, alright? Someone's caught someone here. Someone gave me that. I put tobacco in it the other day. But it's funny how, yeah, as soon as I saw that card, I was like, oh yeah, let me go and get the bag quickly. Yeah. So, there's some type of evidence of someone doing some type of spell work. Look, savings. Yeah, something about your savings. So this could have been will, trust funds, something your nan and granddad left you, okay? Yeah, something about something that they left you as a child that you should have had savings, okay? Trust fund, will do, whatever, okay? Something that was left. But they spent all your money, the little thieves, okay? Collection, preservation. That now someone's having memories, all they're looking at is a photo album. Time's run out. Someone's binded. Someone's married. Obstruction, contracts, yeah. Someone can't get out the contract and they're mad. Eternal love. Eternity, consistency, soulmate. Yeah. natural disasters. So you survived some natural disasters in your life. Overload, excess, obligation, overwhelmed. So yeah, someone could have investigated something, but it's overwhelming. Someone had to go through a lot of work. There could be an investigator. I mean, look at all that paperwork. Someone done a good job though, collecting evidence. Overwhelmed. Well, and a round of applause for that person, because someone's worked harder to get some information. I mean, there's a lot of paperwork someone's gone through. Wow. Yeah, someone's got evidence and someone's trapped now. But the hard work, they've really... It could have been something to do with... again, something to do with savings, something to do with a gift, something to do with your grandparents leaving you something. Someone may have had to go back years and years and years in regards to this information. But someone got some information. Imagination, yeah. Something that's left you from when you were a child. Or you've got a good imagination. Or you've had a good imagination, variety, fantasy, your mind. Okay, even from when you were a child. Maybe your grandparents saw your imagination, how you would turn something. Yeah, oh wow, fate. Could be a reader, fortune teller. Something about real estate. Reservation. Desire. Extravagance. Yeah, someone's doing rituals. Wow. Ceremony, mystery, magic. Well, I'm going to leave that reading there. So there's some type of contract, some binding. People signing contracts, you know. Okay, well, they sealed their fate signing contracts in there. Yeah, it's like they walked into something or they signed contracts without even knowing what they were doing. Like, oh, I'll sign that, yeah, I'll take that payment, but I didn't even know. They're blind to exactly what was behind it, or they didn't really look deep into something. Oh yeah, you're going to pay me, yeah, all they cared about was the money. Yeah, what do I sign? Yeah, they trap themselves. Okay. Jazzy Bella, hi. If you're still there, Jazzy Bella, you can ask the question now. Because I finished the reading now. At Kenny282, is there a soulmate? Well, yeah, it's all soulmate cards. Yeah, there will be. No one can come and use trickery manipulation. So again, some of you with the fortune telling, okay, they can't come on a channel and trick and manipulate you. The magician in reverse. Like, you know, people, like, they come on your channel, they use fake profiles, hide behind screens, like, use fake names, and, like, what, do they think that you don't know? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, look. Trying to mess up your money. Just jealous. Like you can't see what they're doing. Idiots. 2 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, something ain't for you. Ain't for you. Travel. Something about travel. Yeah. If someone reaches out, 2 of Cups in reverse, and something ain't for you, it's not for you. Alright? Travel. Ace of Swords. Cutting through confusion, powerful breakthrough. Something about someone travelling. Again, on your journey, you're going to, with all that lustful energy, like there's people that, you know, tell you what they want to hear, but they're not, 2 of Cups in reverse, they're not for you. They're not compatible with you. Them type of energies are not compatible. This is where using your discernment comes in. Alright, I'm going to leave that reading there. Have a great day. Bye.